morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, nothing abnormal, just the per usual, but we're going to address it in an open forum because that's what I like to do. People be hating. People be hating, yo. People be hating per usual. And, it just makes me laugh how people just hate when people succeed. Just hate it. Should we start afternoon lives? Because of my timing. I know. So what happened was I was getting ready to go on at 9, and then Ed was up and Dan was still in bed. So I had to get Ed ready. Hi, Crystal. Anyway, yeah, fuck around and find out. I thought it was a good hat to wear today. Caroline, we're doing the fuck around and find out. So Cha-Cha won't be here today, mods. So just so you know, she wanted me to let you know she's going to the hair parlor. And I said, well, you could bring me to the hair parlor with you. And she said, no. She said, no. She said, I talked to my hair parlor lady, so I understand. I just knocked my paper towel into the toilet. Yep, I hate that. I hate it, Nate. I fucking hate that. Toilet paper does the same fucking thing. Hi, Julianne. Nate, your whole family's here on the other side. Just to let you know. Your mama, your sister. Not your whole family, but 2 of them. Anyway, yeah, so I was late this morning. Y'all, Dan was up nonstop. Crystal's laughing at you, Nate. She'd be laughing. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. So, yeah, happy Friday. I just said, what did I say on that thing? What was my title? I don't even remember what my title was. That's okay. I have errands to run worked out. He has one leg. I know, I heard about the one leg. We have Sadie over here who has one leg too. Yes, we'll call these afternoon lives. You guys, I gotta get my shit together. I don't know, Nicole, I was too scared to look. Well, I gotta get my shit together. I've been off, oh, get a life. Okay, yeah, thank you. I forgot. Fuck, Lily's on this side. She said, hi, Nate. We're not doing this shit. What are we hiring again for? Didn't we? Are you give out? Girl, your eyes look so dark. Are you give out? Yes, I give out. No, I don't give out. Shit. My husband wishes I gave out, but no, I don't give out. I like to keep it under lock and key. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, you be dark, your eyes be dark. No fucking shit. Because I ain't sleeping. Because my husband, you be dark, you give out. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm done. Here we go with the pleasantries again. Didn't we have a conversation about the has and the buys? We don't need to do 20 minutes of a, hello. Oh, hey, Nate. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Lily. What's up, Nate? Anthony. Sades. Yeah. Hey, Sades. Hi, Janet. Yeah. Hi, Beebs. Hey, Beebs. Oh, Beebs, you're here. Yeah. No, we did this shit yesterday. This shit on my member live, it took 20 minutes before everybody stopped saying hi to each other. And it's cyclical because then somebody comes in, hi Cheryl, hi Nate, hi, and it was 20 fucking minutes. No joke. 20 minutes of everybody going back and forth. And then the next person would come in and say hi. We don't need to do that. We already talked about that. Just say, hey, y'all. Karen, you're fine. Girl, you're fine. Karen's back. The good one, not the bad one. Missed the member live. I hit a wrong button. Oh, no. Well, good, Judy. I'm glad I'm giving you motivation to clean. Girl, you left us in a vortex. Fuck. These people, you left us in a vortex. No, my fucking thing went in a vortex because y'all took so damn long. That's why. This is what I have to do with this bullshit, the bougie side. Y'all Oh my God. Y'all on the blue collar side, they're like white collar over here. They're blue collar, yeah. And you're white collar. They're a little bit more pristine. It's like Todd Chrisley in jail. Do you need a Chick-fil-A today, Todd, or what? A filet mignon from Ruth Chris. That's this side over here. Thank you, Joy. It's the way to do it. Michelle, my kitties and doggies will be, we never know. I mean, you never know. I'm already starting with you because you already started with me, bitch. I ain't going there today. I'm putting my foot down and I'm telling you how it's gonna be and how I run it. I'm angry. I'm angry. I know, Storms. Well, you could go back and watch it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about a little thing called compassion, empathy, and kindness. Oh no. Oh my God, is Cisco here? Cisco was on last night with us and her whole fucking hallway collapsed with water. So I'm scared. So if Cisco did she drown? Cisco, roll call. You here? This is welcome. We don't need, yeah. So I get it. Remember, I have done that for the last couple of years. Where is Cisco? I don't think she's, should we call an alert? Cisco, do you have your arm floaties on, girl? Where's your ducky raft? Hi, Fran. One of our members, like, it was raining cats and dogs, and all of a sudden she's like, shit. It's not funny, but my roof's leaking. Oh shit, it's caving in. Anyway, she's not here yet. Remind me. Well, let's watch for her. I'm worried about her. So anyway, yeah. Interesting turn of events lately. People, why do people hate? So salty. Why do people hate? You know, I'm coming out with a children's book, right? Me and my author, my friend, we wrote it together in unison, you know, and people are so pissed off because not everybody's 3/4 of the people are excited. Thanks, M Stamp. And the other people are just so pissy, right? They're calling me a racist. They're calling me a racist. They're calling me a racist against handicapped people, special needs people. They're also now calling me a racist against Chinese people. I mean, all because we used a word. I'm not glorifying it. I'm not making excuses for the things we used to say. But hate, being a racist is hate. I've never wished any harm on any race, right? Never. Just because I've let the R word slip a couple times, and just because I sang that Chinese like nursery rhyme or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's the other night, now I'm a racist. I'm a racist. That doesn't inflict harm on any race, right? It was there. It was made up. Can you imagine if you really dissected all the nursery rhymes and know what they're about? Then I'm gonna still be God knows what. Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies. Didn't know you could be a racist to Hannah, because I used the R word, Phyllis and George. Because I used the R word, a word that we grew up with, and it's still in my repertoire. Oh no. A song that came to my head the other night because Dan said something and I popped it out, and a lot of Asian people were on, and I said, oh shit, I didn't know it was racist. I didn't realize it was used to cause harm, right? Back in the day, these things were there. It wasn't meant, we didn't use them to cause harm. We didn't look at Chinese people and sing that song. That was just a nursery rhyme, or some sort of, I shouldn't say nursery rhyme, but it was some sort of rhyme that we sang. Oh no. It wasn't anything I'm not attacking any of the handicapped people by using the word. I'm not using it directed at them. That's racist, right? If I use that word to describe a handicapped person and or a special needs person towards them, that's racist. Me popping out that song was not derogatory towards any race that was on my Stop Being Sensitive. Y'all, stop being sensitive. It's ridiculous already. Stop hating everything I do. So now they're banding against me, right? Because I'm writing a children's book and I'm a racist. And how can somebody be racist, produce children's book of happiness and good things and teaching things for the kids as they grow up? Wow. Wow. Nothing I have done shows any racist abilities. I am not racist. Never have been. Never will be. I believe in kindness. I believe in empathy. I believe in helping others. I believe in supporting one another and being excited for them when they produce and or do things that is different for them or succeed in something that they never thought they were going to do. Stop tagging me with your headlines. It's ugly, it's vindictive, and everybody sees what pieces of poo-poo you really are. Nikki, because the other day I online slipped with using the R word towards my friend online, and I admitted that I used it in my house with my friend, not justifying that it's correct, but it's my fucking house. It slipped out on a live with our banter. So I'm racist against handicapped people. I don't know how that makes it against handicapped people. But, and then I sang a little rhyme that we sang the other night. I won't do it. But something, we are blah, 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 if you please. We are blah, 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 if you don't. No, that wasn't that. We are blah, blah, blah. I go pee-pee in your Coke, whatever. It was, and then now they want to point the finger at me saying that I'm racist against Chinese people. Oh, shit. And now that I'm writing a book, they want to use it against me and let people know the piece of shit I really am. Go on with your hateful selves. I am excited. Our president has, yes. Many other people, but it's just because it's me. Yeah. So, my humor is dark too. So, here's the thing. I'm not going to, this is the last time I'm going to address that, but I'm not going to let them overshadow my excitement for my book. But here's what you got to remember, people in the back. You're cowards who are hunkering down and time-stamping my every move. What is your purpose? They've said the purpose is to show the world that I'm a fake. I'm a racist, and I am not a good person. I know, Eminem. It doesn't make us racist. It makes us just remembering the shit that we did, right? Hi, Martz, how are ya? So, anyway, people are hateful. And then they go and they attack my author, my publisher, my friend. Insane. A great day. We're muggy here. I feel like I'm in Tennessee, Marty. I sure do. Anyway, so that's it. My book's right here. I'm going to show you a little bit of it. I'm not gonna show you all of it, but I'm gonna just show you the front page. Hi, Coco. How you feeling, girl? So I'm gonna show you my front page just to show you. It's a proof copy. So I'm not gonna show you because there's some mistakes and stuff like that. But I will show you the front. Those of you who have my member on YouTube or my Patreon, did I post it on Patreon? I don't think I even did. I just posted for my YouTube members. Playing fetch with the cat. It's so cute, Sam. Yeah. I'm so excited about this. You know how many people can do that in 1 year? How many people can write a book, do workbooks, and start a children's book from the inspirational Millie Pig poem from her husband? It's so badass. And I'm so proud that I met wonderful people through this app, like Christy Lyons, who one day just said, hey girl, if you ever want to write a book, I think you should hit me up. I said, me write a book? She's like, no, I'm serious. She reminded me again. I saved her information. And then I said, why not? Why not? And even if we don't go any further than Amazon, I am still fucking proud of us. I am proud of us. I'm proud of her daughter who has illustrated our book. I'm proud of us. And I think each and every one of you who are here, who support me, right? Who buy my subscriptions, who send me gifts, who send me gifts on social media, who subscribe to my channels. It shows me that there is humanity out in this world. There are people like me. There are people who like me. There are people who see to my soul and know what they need to know. I am very lucky. We are very lucky that Grandpa came into our lives at a really crazy time, right? Dan, who would have thought it was a good idea to start doing TikToks, put his dad online one day, and boom, there you have it. I can't control that people saw me for who I am. I can't control that people fell in love with me, have some relatability with me, and want to be my friends. I got lucky with a big group of people, whether it be for Grandpa and me, Dan and Grandpa, or what have you, just Grandpa. We are still lucky. And I'm lucky to have you people in my lives. Even the haters. What they don't realize is with all their ugliness and all their attention, their obsessiveness with us, they show that we are relatable. Because they have picked one person that they cannot stand and obsess. However, when you change things on them and ask them questions to their face, they have no logical explanation as to why they hate, because they don't see it. They just see me as a bad person. They don't see their behavior at all as bad, horrific, vile, disgusting. It's a shame. Because I believe if they had just an inkling of an open mind, shit, Robert. If they had an inkling of an open mind, they would see that they can learn a lot from me, my friends, the community, and my family. But they can't. They keep fighting to try to destroy me, to threaten me. Calling the authorities. Oh shit, call the authorities. Call them. For what? But thank you for keeping me entertained with the hate. Thank you for reminding me how thankful I am to not be so close-minded. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder how I used to be almost as bad as you. Not as bad, but I was judgy. I was angry. And I didn't like people sometimes for no reason of my own, right? Because it's me. Nubby Staggett's here. Yeah. And that's what's sad. I see that there is a little relatability that I have with the anger that people give out. I get it. But I have succeeded and I've broken through the ugliness because really it was my problem. Shit. Not theirs. I forgot I have a Kaiser appointment. Shit. Give me a minute. Hold on, TikTok. I'll be right back. Hello? Yes. Yeah. If we do, if it won't be long, will it? I forgot I was gonna reschedule, but that's okay. Okay. Sure. Oh shoot. Hold on a second. Let me step away. Yes, yes, yes. Great. Fine, no problems. Much better. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's better. It's much better than it was. Yeah. Nope. Anywhere from a 4 to a 6. My right hip, really bad, but I'm getting PT for that and acupuncture and all that stuff. And still in my neck and my jaw, primarily. I have issues with my fingers now because of my wrists, my thumbs. So I've noticed there's been a change in that as well. So it's my thumbs, mostly my thumbs and my middle finger. I feel, my thumbs have been hurting me for a while, but I think it's, maybe coming from my neck or my thumbs. I don't know, might have arthritis or something in them. Yeah. Right. Yep. No, I think no. I was actually going to think about maybe going up a little bit to see, if that helps. Right. 3, 2 times a day, yes. So I was thinking maybe do 4 and then 3, just to slowly increase and see if it helps more. Yeah. Okay. Okay, awesome. Nope, I'm good right now. And I'll start the 4 tonight and see. So that way we have several weeks when we talk again. Friday, but typically like 10:30 or 11 works better for me. So anything after 11 is the best. Yeah. That's fine. That's perfect. All right, I appreciate it. Nope, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye. I had to get that. Shit. I'm sorry. I forgot I meant to change it. But you see how that went. Reddit loves when I do that, by the way. So, shit. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Holla! Sorry. I had to take that. Oh no. Yeah, anyway. So, just to check up on my Lyrica. Oh shit. Fuck. Hold on. Now I forgot I had a shit. I'm not doing well. Hold on, TikTok. Fuck my life. I'm trying. They have substitutions for my orders. Show me, baby. Show me. 3 substitutions. Let me see. Fuck, and fuck. Fine. Confirm. Fuck this life. Shit. Sorry. I'm multitasking not very well, TikTok. Anyway, how y'all doing, TGI fucking F? Yeah. TGIF. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's love it. And let's do it every minute. I know. I forgot. How's Edo doing? His speech is slowing down. Not really. Not really, Sambo. When he's tired, you notice more of his speech or more confusion. The confusion's going to be there. He's not going to always find the words. Part of the disease. So anyway, it sucks. Hi, Deeds. I saw you slip in here. I saw you. I apologize, you guys. I needed to take that because it's my Lyrica, and I forgot to change the appointment. So I thought might as well just get it over with, right? Hi, Charlene. Fuck. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Every single fucking day. I went to, oh my God. We have a death in the family. A death in the kitchen. We have a death. Remember, the first death was Betsy. Remember? Thank you, Beverly. The first death was Betsy. Remember Betsy? Betsy was my sourdough starter. That's who she was. Second death, I haven't figured out who fucking killed her, but I'm not happy. I am not fucking happy about this. The toes? No. I'm gonna tell you what died. My fucking pig bowl. My ceramic pig bowl. Thank you, Erica. My ceramic pig bowl. I have 2 of them. A big one and a small one. Somebody knocked my big one off the table and blasted it into smitherfuckerings. Yeah. You know the one that sits on my butcher block? Dead. 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 I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I feel verklempt. I feel all sorts of things, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy. She died. And that was my favorite pig bowl. Okay. As far as, he did it? He admitted to it? Did he admit to it this morning? Did he admit to killing? Did he admit to killing my bull? You know, Anthony, I hope you can't taste for a year. I put it out there. Did he admit to that? That little fucker? I'm mad. I still have Betsy. Betsy number 2. Remember, we have, oh shit, we have Betsy 3.0. My oven's broken. I forgot my oven's broken. So I have to fix that. So I put Betsy 3.0 back in the refrigerator. I think I'm gonna have to start all over. But I can't, why grow her if she won't work? Anthony can suck my labia. Anyway, I think Dan, I don't know. I know. So once I fix my, I need a call. But my Dennis, it's been 3 weeks. Dennis, I need my oven. Well, he forgot. So I'm gonna call the appliance person. Well, because I need to bake my bread. I can't put my thing in there, you know. Dan's not. I know. Well, Beverly, my pig bowl. It was cute as fuck. You know, big old belly paws and a little face. And then you put all the fruits and veggies in it. I can't. I have a little one now, and I'm always going to be reminded of how much of a bigger bowl I could have had, did have, and now don't have. Yeah, I'm sad. Okay, remember, there's 184 of you. 10% of you are haters. I still expect, oh, maybe 5%. I gave them too much. 5% are haters. I still expect you to like my fucking live if you're in here wasting my time feeling my hate. And holy fucking shit, what did I see? As far as TikTok, tap, 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 tap. You guys got to tap to send out for my algorithm. Keep, it does matter. In this case, I can't put bananas and tomatoes and avocados and fruits and veggies in there. I would put like 2 of them in there. So fuck off, Anthony. Don't piss me off. Remember, Facebook, tap, just break your fingers. You've got 10 of them. Then use your toes. And if we don't get up high, I'm not showing you my book. I'm gonna get off. And I'm gonna hold it because you guys aren't tapping. I wanna show it to you, but if you don't show the love, I'm gonna say fuck you. To the bull? No, I don't. I woke up this morning, woke up to a dustbuster. It's a shark though, on my butcher block. Yeah, good, unlike me. Unsubscribe too. You're almost close to a red star, bitch. Nobody's going to get off too. You're gonna get off? Oh shit. How are you alive? Is your foot's alive? Are we gonna have feets? You're not on Facebook. Nope. I can't get on Facebook. It won't let me do it. There's some sort of glitch. I can get on Instagram. Anyway. I know TikTok is not, it's not moving. Maybe I'll go in and go back out. You guys tap, 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 tap. It's not moving, is it? Huh. Should I go in and go back out? Erica, you still here? Is it? There's not a lot of people in here. There's only 64 people. Let me go back in and go back out. Okay, let me see if that works. Okay, keep it up. Remember, tap, 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 tap. Hi, Ann. Cha-Cha's not here. She's at the beauty parlor getting her hair did. We go to you. They put a full catheter. Yeah, Mark, it's horrible. Remember to keep tapping. Remember also, if you enjoy watching me, join my my fan club. Go in the subscription area, join my fan club, so that way we can get going on some subscriptions. I think I have to like build up to get a subscription to get you guys private. Hi, Chris. You too. Anyway, here we go. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Hello, Chris. You too, Chris. Let's wait another 15 minutes. Hi, Julianne. You're back. I know what was going on with Facebook. So is it working, or should I just... Lily, keep tapping. See what happens. What's going on? I don't know. So if you like me enough, See, Lily has that SABS thing. Anybody who has a SABS, I don't know. Anybody who has a SAB thing means you've joined my fan club. So tap, tap, tap to get me on the FYP, or you aren't going to see my Millie Pig book. I'm only going to show it. Should I go in and go back out? The beauty parlor, and that came from Tony, because Tony calls it a beauty. I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back. Fucking Facebook, TikTok, whatever the fuck. No, cancel. We're doing that shit. Audience controls. Okay, let's try this again, yo. Chacha is my straight when Danielle and I are fighting. Oh, Lord. I don't have time. Joy, you can't tap on YouTube, so don't worry about it. You can only tap on TikTok. And TikTok, you just tap the page, and it just continues to give you likes. So I need to get my people here back again, and then we'll build it up. Unless Facebook is silencing me. I don't know. Anyway, so... yeah, and YouTube is completely different than how TikTok does it. So I'm trying to build a good fan base on this side to get my subscriptions back up and going, because Monday's the day. Monday's the day of non-compliance, and I'm moving over. So anyway, happy Friday. Anybody have any plans this weekend? I'm not doing much. A couple games here and there. It rained a little bit last night. Weird weather. I know. I see 159 people and only 90 likes. And I bet 2 of those people are reporting back to their, 4 people or 3, whatever they have. Is going to urologist for a boy trial to see. Yes. Yep, Mark. Welcome to our life. Welcome to our life. Good luck, because it's a pain in the ass. How'd you, Willis? Okay, the amputation. The knee, from the knee down or the ankle down? We need to know so we have the correct measurements for the coffin. How is you? We is fine. I got a call from Kaiser. I had to answer, and so I screwed up my vibe with TikTok. So, football, I love. Yep, me too. It's supposed to rain where you're at in Wisconsin. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't think we're getting any more rain. It was just, I think, a little sprinkle, but I smelt it like at 1 o'clock in the morning. My husband was up all night. He's been up nonstop for like a month now, which means that I don't sleep, right? Big coffin. Okay, well, that's for you. Are we putting you out? Shit. The horse show, fun. You need to get laid? Well, I have a man for you, if you need one. Yeah, he's actively sexual. He might have a little belly, might have some moves, but he's got a famous tickler down in his ball sack, so it might provide you with an extra tangle during a climax. And I'm not talking about Ed. Is that too much, too soon? Probably. We can pimp my nub out. Nugget's got a nub. You can rub yourself against it. We'll clean it off before. You need a wiener? Well, I mean, you can get a wiener anywhere, D. You don't have to work hard for it. Any woman in need can find a dick indeed. Check me out with the rhymes. Why am I not writing commercials? Wait, I'm so tired, Caroline. Let's not one-up each other, because we can both be tired at the same time. Yeah, you know how we don't need the one-up of friends. We have all of us have the one-uppers, yes. So Deidre, but just, you got to be safety first, though. Cover the vagina, cover the cervix, make sure everything is safe before you have entrance, because we don't want any venereal diseases,
See what I have to do?
I don't know why you're showing me what you need to do right this minute, Mr. Sounder.
I have to memorize.
Who broke the pig bowl?
All this dialogue.
Who broke the pig bowl?
I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Did you break my pig bowl?
No.
The bowl on top of the butcher block that was a pig, and it had the tomatoes in it and the bananas in it?
No.
You're lucky. You almost didn't have sex for a year. Are you lying to me? Why are you smiling?
I have no idea what pit bull you're talking about.
He's
or what
smiling.
I didn't break anything.
His waddle's shaking. That means you're lying.
I have to memorize lines, not worry about pit bulls.
Your waddle is shaking. Why are you smiling?
You memorize.
Dan did it. He's lying.
Okay.
Oh, shitballs. I don't think it was him. I think he really is telling the truth this time. So it was Andrew. That little fucker. I'm gonna beat his ass. You did, lady? Why? Oh shit. Lady Joshua, you're gonna die. That's not good, honey. You can't be doing that shit. Why? Why and why? He has to memorize some fucking lines for a commercial he's shooting. Yep. You have some mouth? I fucking do, that's right. I love my fucking mouth, and so does my husband. And my children. Hi, Joseph, with the hat, come on. He's not sick. He can kiss my... Then you buy me a fucking new fucking pig fucking bowl. Is he an actor now? He wishes. He wishes he was an actor, but no, he's not an actor. But he does do some sponsored commercials. Because he's handsome, and he's versed and well-liked. If I was better liked, maybe I would get some too, but I'm not, so he's got to do the work for the big time bucks, you know what I mean? And it's his job. He needs to make some big time bucks because he's sucking on the other bucks. Anyway, he's innocent until proven guilty. Get off your fucking ass, lokes, and get busy. It's Friday, and if you want to have a good time this week and get your shit done, because if you don't get it done, you're going to feel guilty come Sunday when you got to wake up and get to bed and get everything done. Get it done. You hear me? I should start doing that and charging people. Another way to make money without showing skin. Charging people for a call in the morning. Be like the personal alarm clock. Up to it, motherfuckers! Cuckoo! It's time to get busy. You must get up, wake up, and do your shit. And if you don't, you will acquit. If you don't, lazy motherfucker, you will feel guilty come Sunday when nothing's been done and you partied too much. Get it done and then celebrate. Amen. There you have it. Get the fuck up. Click. I could charge $25 a call. Yeah. I think that would be a good deal, right? $25. I'd have to have a schedule. Fuck. So, anyway, sold. Suzanne wants to get laid too. Shit, we got some horny ass women on here. What the hell? What the hell? Have you seen the no. Have you seen the no. Certainly I don't know what that means. Hi, Janet. So if you all Danielle just trying to find ways. Hey, TikTok, you better tap. I know, I would get fucked on the whole thing. Carol Sue. I would be. Fuck, 3 o'clock in the morning. Hello. Is this Peter? Get up, motherfucker! I would have to set alarm clocks for mine. Oh, that would fuck me up. I'm gonna sex you up. How about the Divina song, you women out there who are horny? When I'm around you, when I'm feeling down. Hold on. I want you to know me. So I want you to feel me. I forget myself. I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't know. Oh no. You guys need to start touching yourselves. Because if you can't find a wiener, that's the only solution. Or Bob. You know who Bob is? Body operated boyfriend. Yep. Okay. Hey, You motherfuckers on TikTok, you better tap, 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 tap. I ain't showing you the book until we get to 25,000 likes. That means you gotta break your fingers, you gotta dole the tips out, and the nerves gotta be tweaking and freaking out. So tap, 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 and if your 10 fingers start dying, use your toes, use your knees, use your Peter, whatever you can do to get it to work. Keep tapping. Thank you, D. Willis, for the gifts. Keep tapping. We need 25,000 likes. 25,000 likes. Let's go, and you can see my book. Look, I got enough people over here. We still have only 100 likes, but better on YouTube. Get to 163 likes, please. And get the haters in there, too. Hi, Beachy. Sorry, I had to restart like 3 different times today. I had to take a phone call with my my pharmacist and making sure, where can we purchase that memory book? Wendy, on Amazon. If you're talking about the next of kin book to get your shit down so your kids can thank you when you're gone, yes. I don't know, Slicky, I just have it. You guys, I conk out when I'm done with you. After I'm done with you, Danielle is tired. Her energy level isn't as pristine. No. This takes a lot of work, unbeknownst to most people. Using energy is a lot, and you guys peter me out because I'm fucking tired. Somebody already commented on my dark fucking eyes. Does anybody want to go for my nose right now? My nose? Anybody? Anybody? My eyebrows, because I haven't heard any of those. Fuck, I gotta do this shit already. No sorry required. I'm trying. Well, Anthony, stop making me want to scream at you. If I'm screaming at you, it's because you are making me scream at you. When you provide hate and anger towards me, I'm going to fight back like a motherfucker. Or I'm going to drop you like a cold fucking fish. I can't drop you, though, because I love him. I really do. I love him. I can't do it. Anyway, keep going, keep going, keep going, you guys. If you want to see 8,000 likes, keep tapping. Y'all ain't tapping. It's not moving. You ain't going to see my book. Is Ed still alive? I don't know. I'll have to check. Give me like 30 minutes, okay? And I'll go check to see if he's alive. Because sometimes we be tripping. We don't know. Dan's alive. Not sure about Ed, though, okay? 30 minutes. Poor Kimmel. Let's not talk about that. We can't get into that. Have fun, Sage. Love you. Yes, I have a full plan. What does that mean? Are you telling me? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Narf Love says awesome news about Kimmel. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we fucking go. DeWillis, please help me keep my cool and my calm and everything else pristine. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Hi, Meshi. How you doing? Oh, you feel bad for me. I do too. Here's the thing. I'm going to simplify this as nicely and as eloquent as I can. Let me think about how I can do that. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. And why haven't they all been censored or taken down from past rants that they do, and this is normal, from past presidents, congressmen, Republicans, Democrats, whatever. And now it's changing. It's scary. Freedom of speech. Freedom. So I'm assuming talk show hosts are going to go bye-bye. And that's what's sad, is that these shows were there, right? People aligned to certain people regardless of what the fuck they were. We've always talked about these things. Freedom of speech. I saw something today. I saw something today that really made me sad, and I can't talk about it on here because everybody's going to have something to say about it, and it's going to be those minded people who don't want to see the facts for what they are, because they don't look at that thing. They think, oh great, you know, we are. But there was a connection, and I won't tell you who posted it because of course if I said that too, there would be backlash on me about, anyway. There was a comparison to a certain dictator in the past that took over, and a comparison to our present day person. Wow, that's all I'm going to say. The yin and yang doesn't look much different to me. Crazy. This is where we're going. And it's really sad. It's really sad. And I tell you every day, I'm scared for my country. I'm scared for my kids. I'm scared for my grandkids. I'm scared for my nieces and nephews. I'm scared. I'm scared. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I feel now that everybody is going to be wary of how they conversate. Some won't. Some are going to push the limits. And I say do it, because we're going to really see what happens when we do push the limits. And I think we should do more of that to show what we're living in. I do not watch The View, Shannon. I don't really have time. To change the subject, did your arm get sore after? My flu shot side did, but my COVID side hurts like a biatch. I didn't do COVID yet. I'll do COVID next year. Yeah, next year. Next week. But my flu shot was easy peasy for me. My easy flu shot this year was the first time it didn't hurt. Yeah. Dana, 100%. We shouldn't be divided 100%. And I believe stand-up Americans, who the fuck, you cannot tell me you're an American if you're this divisive and this full of hate, because that's not what we're founded on. I believe, I hope in my heart and in my soul, I hope that people, comedians, entertainers, late night talk show hosts, daytime talk show hosts, I hope they aren't censored for that. I hope they speak their mind, because I think if it happens more often, we're gonna see, and maybe people will open up their minds. But it's gonna be doubtful, because those people are really stubborn. So I hope they don't back down. I really hope that they don't. I mean, they all have enough money. They should just do it and just show the world what's that we're facing. Anyway, peace. You guys, we need still 12,000 more likes. Come on, let's pump it, let's hit it, let's love it, let's do it. Anyway, and you know, that's not even a Democrat. It's not partisan. Like, it's nonpartisan. It's just the facts. This is not a Republican or a Democrat thing. This is a unity thing. This is being an American. And we've gotten off rail, and we're not very American right now. And don't say you are. Anyway, tap, 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 tap. Keep tapping. You're moving, you're grooving. Anyway, my COVID was easy peasy. I didn't even get my arm sore. Okay, it is common sense to me. So anyway, COVID next week. I think I did flu on Tuesday, so I'll do COVID. Next week. What happened to our neighbors? I love all my neighbors except one, only because she was being a bitch and spreading ugly rumors. So she's on the end of the court. But she wasn't being very nice to me. So when people do that and I find out that they're talking shit, yeah, Danielle has no tolerance. No tolerance for people like that. Tap, 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 tap. How's Grandpa? Grandpa woke up great, Lynn. It was amazing. He woke up this morning. I walked in. He's looking around, you know, like, where the fuck am I? And he said, oh, Danielle. You know, sometimes he'll call me sis or Carol or Barbara. Depends in the morning time where he's at. He said, oh, Danielle, nice to see you here. Are we in an apartment? Am I in a house? What I said, you live with us in our house. Oh, your house. Yes, our house. Okay. And what are you doing today? And I said, well, I'm going to go for a jog. He said, you're going for a jog? Well, good for you. You're looking great. He said, you're looking great. And I said, well, thank you, Ed. Would you like to go with me? And he said, well, I don't know if I can get ready and do that with you. And I said, that's okay. How about eating? And he said, yep, I'm ready to eat. Then Dan walked in. And this is where it's crazy, right? Because this is how the mind is so complex and perplexed and so what the fuck. He said, well, hi, Dan, right? Number one. And then he said, your wife here is going for a jog. Your wife? Yeah. He hasn't made that connection until you tell him that we're married, you know? He said, your wife here is going for a jog. I looked at Dan, he looked at me. He said, that's right, Pop. And then it was it. And then he left, and then I got him up and did everything. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there was no mention of I was the wife, right? But he remembered that. It's there in his brain. And so that made me he was in a great mood this morning. And I love that because he's clear, you know, his eyes are sparkling. You don't have any of that, you know, confusion. It wasn't this morning. There is most of the mornings. And he was just happy. Like, you know, it's like that kid. You know, it's like your toddler or your baby, you know, when they start recognizing you walking in the morning and you get that smile and you get the coos. Dan and I get so excited when we have those mornings. And we just smile because, you know, it's cute. And this is the phase we're in right now. You know, this is the phase. Somebody said earlier, you know, Grandpa's slowing down his speech. Yes, I mean, there's confusion, especially when he's tired. There's going to be more confusion. His words are always going to be jumbled because, you know, he's got dementia, right? I mean, people forget that, and we don't need to point that out, right? We don't need to point that out because we know it, you know. And I feel it's weird that we have to explain why. You know, he's got dementia. We are lucky he didn't progress like a lot of people are. He started getting it in the 80s, and he's 93. So it's pretty fucking amazing where he's been and where he's come. Now, as far as me, right, people say, Rita, I don't know if you're here, honey, but it struck a chord with me because she had left a comment. She said, you know, I wasn't as gentle with my mom. I wasn't as kind. And I feel bad for that. And first of all, nobody should feel any guilt about caring for a loved one with any disease, dementia, cancer, whatever. We are going to lose our shit. In different times in our lives, it's more stressful and we're going to react differently, right? Depending on our stress level. Not just that, right? They understand. You're sacrificing, whether they show it or not. They know deep down in their hearts and their souls that you are sacrificing so much for these people, for them. They're not angry at you. So stop being angry with yourself. Number 2, right? Number 3, I wasn't great at the beginning either, right? I wasn't great at the beginning either. And what made me not great was my past. Carol Sue, thank you. What made me better was edge changing. What made me a better caregiver was edge changing and changing myself and my past traumas with him, right? You have to remember, we all have trauma. We all have trauma with our mothers, our grandparents, whatever, you know, you're taking care of. Bye, Janet, love you, right? We all have traumas. Somehow we got traumatized by these patients, by our patients. So that's also, if we don't release that, it's going to affect the way we care, right? We get triggered by the way they communicate with us. We get triggered by the way they look at us. And that's just normal, right? It's okay. We get triggered with our parents if they're still alive. We get triggered with our spouses. It doesn't make you a bad person. And you shouldn't feel guilty because you did it. You did it. You took this person in, sacrificed your freedom, your stress levels, everything else. You did it. Nothing to be guilty about. End of story. Stop it. And I'll be the same, you know. So You know, with my relationship with Ed, many of you who have been here from the beginning have followed and know the storyline and know his aggressiveness, right? He was aggressive the first couple of years. He was aggressive the first couple of years, and boy, was that a fucking trigger. When you have that trigger in your face every fucking day, trying to admit dominance over you, you are not going to do well, period. Because of my past, 30 plus years with the man who's irritated me my whole fucking life, right? And so now I have grown, right? I have grown as an individual. He has changed dramatically. If he was still the same way as he was 3 years ago, no way in hell could I be doing that today. No way. Don't put, this glorified image for me, because I wouldn't have done it if he couldn't have changed. Now, the last 2 years, are you kidding me? I mean, last year was kind of difficult with his walking. There was more stress. And when you're more stressed with him and worry, you're more reactive. Journey to healing. Get the hell out of here. Listen, open your ears, okay? Open your ears. Again, you got to pay attention to what I'm saying. You don't have the final say with how I'm telling you, and then you're changing it to fit your narrative based on what you see. That's ugly. She said she's always been aggressive. He's ill. It's not normal. She's holding on to all emotions. No, I'm not. And if you take a chance to set aside the ugliness that you are feeling towards me and watch a video, you will see that you are completely and utterly wrong and shameful for you to come on here and say that to somebody who has given up her whole fucking life for this man. Right? There's no ugliness, girl. You show us what you give him. No. That's your ugly, judgy eyes. It's not mine. Anyway, aside from that. So you change, right? Caregiving changes as you evolve and as your patient evolves, right? Luckily, he has evolved to the sweet, kind man. The sweet, kind man. That makes it a pleasure to do it. It warms my heart to be able to do it and to sacrifice what I do. Do I have temper tantrums sometimes? Absolutely. Because it's normal. It's normal. Because we have given up so much and sacrificed so much for doing this. Today, I'm telling you, if he didn't change into the sweet man that he is today, I could not have been who I am without that change. Because I can tell you, I could have forgiven him, but still to have to deal with that in-your-face attitude. He used to go nose to nose with me, right? Because in his eyes, I was still a little girl, and he could control me and tell me what to do. Yeah, hell no. Not in my house. He wasn't going to do that. I lived under his house for way too long. Now that you are in my house, you are not doing that to me. He changed, which helped me change even more, which helped me, right? Which helped me become a better caregiver. Because with age comes wisdom, and wisdom makes us smarter, more love. We're able to let go of things because it's not worth it. I am so proud of where I am. He was a teacher to me in his later years, right, Genesis, in a way. And he gave me so much. He gave me a platform. He gave me books. He gave me workbooks. He made me meet wonderful people. He made me, connect with people that aren't in my life anymore. But, that was part of the journey. And that's okay. Friendships comes in seasons, and for whatever season I had these people, whether it was ugly ending or not, or just a complete leave of your life, that's okay. It happens. And I'm okay with that now. I'm not, if that's a choice you make, then I'm done with it. I get over it, I get anger, I get pissy, I get petty, and then I'm done, right? I'm done. It's okay. We can have friendships and we can no longer work and be compatible. It's okay, it happens. I'm okay with that. But what he has given us in the end of my life that he didn't give me at the beginning of my life, you guys think about it. Think about it. I lived with him since I was 5. I moved out at 18. So, for 13 years, I lived with him. And the trauma that was there during that god-awful time, he didn't give me a shit thing of anything other than a roof over my head. But now, in the last 5 years, he's made up for all that. He's made up for all that. Now, did I forgive him for the trauma with my mom? Not really, because that's still a sore subject for me, but I gave up most of it because I knew, I can't hang on to that, and I can't hang on to all of it, right? Because it affects me as a caregiver. I thank him for opening the doors. He has opened the doors, right? We have continued on the cycle, right? People have fallen in love with us, and that's amazing. Without Ed, this wouldn't have happened. He has changed me. How can you not forgive, right? How can you not see the love he has in the eyes? I mean, I care for that guy more than anybody. I would have never thought that. What a drastic change in a relationship. What an amazing ending to a relationship. And if you can't see that, I'm not trying to push it on you, but if you can't see that and how amazing this was and what a full of love experience this was. My mom's like probably just going, what the fuck, It's pretty fucking amazing. And in my book, I talk about certain things about that and stuff like that. But, ultimately, it is an amazing accomplishment. Most of us, when we have that type of trauma, it dies with the person, right? We don't make amends. Most of us don't make amends. Hi, Chessie. We don't make amends. And we suffer with that. Amends have been made. And I'm okay. And I'm okay with saying, Ed, it's been my pleasure. Hi, Oyster. Anyway, Amazon. Amazon, there you have it. Excuse me. The books that I write, right? It's a more emotional side. You get a little bit more in-depth understanding of who I am, what I am, my religion, my grandparents. You get all that shit. Yeah, and Stormy, we have talked about in the past is, I didn't make amends with my dad. I let him go. Oh shit, I did 5 miles. I let him go, and with years and wisdom comes regrets. And, everything, I always talk about Emily and how, listening to me one day told herself, I gotta go see my dad, found out he was dying. She was able to be with him for the last 2 weeks and held his hand while he took his last breath. The note that followed and said, thank you, Danielle. I don't know what the hell. Without you, I would have never had this chance. I would have never reached out to my dad to make amends, and she did it. And she will forever thank me for that. And will forever be touched by that. And that's what I'm saying. If I can change people's opinions about things by learning from my mistakes and my regrets and my sorrow and my sadness, then I never just said, Dad, I love you. You're enough. And I'm sorry you suffered so much. You know what I mean? Yes, you're very late, girl. I'm doing it with Ed, and I was kind of forced into it. And I'm so thankful that I can end peacefully with one death. I didn't end peacefully with my mom's. It was horrific. And not that we had any issues, but I wish I knew more. I wish I remembered more. Those are the things, and this is when I always say, I wish she wrote in something like this. We produce this for the same very reason, is that I wish she wrote something like this to make it personal. And this is our last workbook that we just published. And it's a Here You Need This, which is a customized workbook for you for your end of life. Meaning not just a will. It's not a will thing. This is about your stories, your recipes, anything, reflections, your romances. So your family will never forget the basic things that as time goes by, we do. Fuck, right? If your parents are doing any sort of journal or anything like that, that's great. But if you're not, this is a great tool to have. This is something, cars and the basics, reflections about, I would love to just sit down and talk to her about her love, her first love that I think she ran away from the whole marriage, her whole life, and sadness ensued from that. And I just wish I had these things, that even we could have done this together. That's the funny thing about this. Hi, Gail. You can even do this together with them. It could be like time together that you can do. I think that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful too. Just to even some of the, is there some in French? Je ne sais pas. I doubt. I doubt. It was just English. But anyway, so anything you need for Danielle Salinger will be there. Now I'm going to reveal the proof. Hello. Now I'm going to reveal the proof copy of, hold on. Hello. Thank you. Good. I like how you have the announcement.
Oh yeah, I don't know when I see garage doors
I heard your truck.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. This is called Here You Need This. Here You Need This. And if you just type in on Amazon, Danielle Salinger, the books will come up. And it'll have explanations of each book, so you know which one. But this is something that is great. And, I didn't even think about it. It could be something you do when you have family dinner. Hey, Mom, or hey, Dad, or hey, Grandma. You could write in it for them. Because just to make sure it gets done. I didn't even think about that. Okay, reveal time. Bum, bum, bum. The next exciting. The next, oh, Lil, I love that. The next exciting release from Christy and Danielle is this book. Hold on, let me get on my shaker. And then get my cards ready. Okay, so this is proof set. Now we're making some changes to the beginning. Okay, but this is just an exciting little Millie Pig. Oh, look at Millie. How cute is that? And yes, she did have a green eye and a brown eye. So if you have not seen this, which none of you probably would have unless you were a member, this is the Millie Pig book that is coming out on October 1st. Oh, Carla, I love that. I appreciate you. This is it. How cute is this? And Christy's daughter did all the illustrations. It's a cute book. So this is based on the inspiration from Dan's poem. So let's read the poem because some of you probably forgot it. Oh my God, it's so cute. My wife brought home a teacup pig. I said you did it. She said I did. So we have a pig with the run of the house. To all of the cats, it's one beast of a mouse. The dogs are concerned as they think we went nuts, while little Miss Piggy snorts as she struts. Our neighbors are over and eyeing our pet when the carpet below her began to get wet. No, Millie, no, back in your pen. My wife kept on saying it over again. But the pig would not listen or follow command. I swear it was laughing as it ran from her hand. She finally coaxed it with one of its treats. The pig stood at attention when you flashed it some eats. Now back in its pen the excitement subsides when all of a sudden come loud shrieks and shrill cries. I jump up from my chair and over the couch. Seems a little Miss Piggy has a touch of the grouch. This little piggy's shrieks were like nothing I've heard, like she was grasping talons of a giant prey bird. But she was just fine standing there in her pen, angry as heck to be locked up again. We all leave and get out of her sight, and after a while she gave up the fight. I still can't believe it, I'm shaking my head, and little Miss Piggy climbed into her bed. Isn't that cute? So this is Mills as a little, look at how cute she was. Look at how cute she was. So that's Mills. That's Mills. How cute with her tongue out. This was right before I got her. And then this was, so we put a picture of Mills now. She's still cute. Leave her alone. She's my piggy. So the poem was the inspiration. Now, you know, we're having issues with the pictures and the colors. It's not transferring right, but it's cute. And I am so excited to have this and to also, I mean, what the hell, you guys? Look at this stuff. I mean, how can you not, how do you hate? How are people hating on this? I mean, how are people hating on this? I don't understand. But this is amazing. You guys, this is amazing. Less than a year we got this book out. Less than a year we got my book out. Less than a year we did this. Come on. Then this followed. Then this followed. And then this followed. And now we have a children's book. We have a children's book, October 1st. It's going to be badass. And I can't wait because I'm going to order them. And I'm giving them to my niece and my nephew when I go to Nashville. I am so excited. I can't. How can you even hate? You can't even get in. You know what I mean? Right, Nicole? Anyway, so this will be available on October 1st. And I'll trust me, I'm going to keep going on all the shit. I'm going to promote my shit out of the board because I think it's pretty badass. I would have never thought I could have written a book. Even though I didn't physically write it, she took my words and made my book from my words, right? Almost every fucking person you know who has a book out has a ghostwriter or a writer, right? People want to sit there, they want to bitch and be like, oh, she thinks she's an author. Yes, I am. You're going to say that about everybody else who has a writer? Come on, people, open your fucking eyes. You can't even get in the club. My club. Now I'm doing a fucking children's series. A children's series. This was never something on my horizon to do. I never thought I want to write a book. I mean, I did actually think I wanted to write a book. And I wanted to write a book on grieving. I started to write a book, actually, a couple of years after my mom died. But, you know, I just don't know how to, I didn't know how to do it, right? My pigeon's in here. The pigeon and a hummingbird are in here. I named the pigeon Pierre. I named my dad. I named the pigeon Pierre. And I made the hummingbird Janice. The hummingbird, you know, these friends will keep coming around, you know. So, yeah, my pigeon is Pierre. So cute. And then I had to do the hummingbird as Janice because, you know, the hummingbirds I always call Mom when they come in here. And so I think my next book Chrissy doesn't know this yet, but I might write about grief. I want to write about grief. I want to pick off where I left off about my mom dying. I think it would be very cathartic to me, and I think it would also be very helpful, and my dad as well. And I think it would be very helpful for the people who are going through the grief at this point. And that was an epiphany last night when I thought, you know, I was trying to write a book. Why not try to do it now with somebody who is a badass and can, you know, take my words and do it. I will write. I think we're going to do that. Christy, are you here? Next book is grief. Period. We have not heard from Sansony. Sansony, yes. Donna, it's on Amazon. These are the items. Oh, so that's our next. I just came up with last night as I wasn't sleeping. I want to write about grief. Yes, these are, oh, this is not available yet. This is my book, my first book. This is a journal, and these are the workbooks. This goes with the book because there's a lot of questions and they're asking you to reflect. And this is like a next of kin, a personalized next of kin book.
that is helpful that you can do together with your loved ones that you want answers for, because most of the time they won't do it. So I think this will be a great asset for everybody. I don't know why we're not selling out of these, because although we can't sell out on Amazon, but I don't know why this isn't going crazy. You know, this isn't going crazy because this is such an amazing idea. And it's, you know, take it from the people who agreed. And here we are. This will be out in, hey, big doggy. This one will be out October 1st. And the next one's already in the works. So we have the plans for the next Millie Pig book. I would like to try to get it done if we can do what I'm hoping we can do. It just depends on the artists. I would like to get another book out by beginning of November, maybe. Maybe we could shoot for November 14th on Dan's birthday, and have another one available for Christmas. That's my hope. I don't know. It just depends on the artist, because it takes a lot of time. We are also talking about doing a coloring book as well, which is easy because she has her pre-sketches, right? Her sketches. So, yeah, I think Sandra, all the book will be revolving around Millie, but we will definitely be adding all the other animals. Probably not all of them, but close. Don't I copy to your Nugget School library? Oh, I could. I got to get one for my kids too. So anyway, those are some exciting things that I'm so proud of, and this is what Ed has given me. I mean, it's given me some great friends, you know, present day, past. Even if they're no longer in my life, they still filled a role during those times, which is crazy. Whether they were not truly themselves or went down a different path or started feeling different ways, that's on them. But I can say honestly now, looking back on it, having calmed down from certain things somewhat, you know, they were in my life for a reason. They were in the life for the beginning of the journey, and it didn't work out. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. I've made peace with it. They probably haven't made peace with it, but, you know, it's life. It's up to you how much you want to hold on to. And so I'm lucky, right? Because I'm here. I'm here. And I know each person that was in my life, I helped them in some way during those moments. They wouldn't have followed us, you know, or taken the time to try to meet me and Dan and Ed if they didn't find some connection. You know, whatever happened along the way happened. I can't change that. But every person who's been in my life from the beginning to now is because of Ed. Rhonda, it's on Amazon. So Amazon does ship to Ohio, Indiana, Kansas, and Oklahoma. So, yes, don't worry about that. If it was me, I would still ship to those areas because I have friends in them. And that's why I call you guys, I make fun of that area in Iowa and Ohio. I have friends in all those areas, and we giggle about it because they all want to listen. They all want me to come visit. And I always say, what am I going to do in Ohio? Why would I go to Nebraska? What the fuck is in Kansas besides Dorothy? And why would I go to Indiana? You know, that's not where I want to travel to. I would like to travel to other places. It's a joke with my friends. And most people get on the bandwagon and they think it's funny. People say, I don't even know why I'm in Iowa. I wouldn't want to be there either. It's just a joke. It's my sarcasm. Guess you don't understand it. And that's okay. Find something and somebody you enjoy. Have you read the Millie book to Ed yet? No, not yet. Thanks, Eloise. Let me see. Hi, Ames. How are ya? CVV. Can't wait for the Millie book. I can't wait either. You guys, this is, I mean, I don't, you know, and to be fair, I have some friends that are super excited about it for me, and I have some friends that are like, oh, that's cool, you know? And, you know, the excitement that I have for all these things that I do, it's hard to explain. It makes me emotional a little bit. Makes me proud And I wish people could see the excitement they give me. When I got this, and it was a day early, I walked outside to water and I saw it and I knew immediately what it was. And I was just, I ran into my Zoom. I was so excited. I interrupted conversation. Like, kind of bummed me out a little bit because I didn't get the response a little bit that I was normally they do. And I thought, okay, maybe it's because I just hurt my feelings sometimes, you know? So I just like left and I went and showed Dan and he was dealing with something. And it's like the day that I had this excitement, I had two groups of people that I felt like, and I don't know what I was looking for, honestly. Maybe it's my fault for the expectations, again, that I tell you guys not to have. I had expectations. Nobody shared the excitement like I thought I was going to have, or that I thought they would have. And I think that hurts my soul. You know, my husband didn't share the excitement of anything I've done. That hurts. We'll see how much excitement he has for this since his poem's in it. But, you know, it made me melancholy a little bit. Welcome, Linda. And then I reached out to other people because I knew they would give me, the attention that I was looking for because I was hurt. I felt hurt. Millie Pig. I did it with the help of my dear friend. We did this. In less than a year. Well, this less than a year. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm proud as fuck that we were able to do this. And makes me so happy. Hi, Silver Rose. I saw you earlier. I forgot to comment. Anyway, so it's Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. Millie Pig is. Yeah, Millie Pig is Millie Pig will be a children's book. I thought, you know, Dan, and originally, let me give you the background. Dan originally wanted, you know, he always said that he wrote, Linda, I appreciate it. He always said he wanted to write a children's book. Well, we all know he wants to write a poem book. He wants to do all that, but Dan never does it, right? So I took over and I was like, hey, at the beginning, I had all these ideas I was throwing at Christy and she's like, okay, slow down. Let's start with, I was like, I want to do a book. I want to do children's books. I want to do more books. And then I want to do more children's books. And maybe we can do other things in between that. You know, and she's like, okay, let's just start with the book first and get that done. And we will follow. I got so excited. I'm like, I got me a writer. And I am so happy. And she is so kind to, yes, you can come on my bottom. She was so kind to see something in me that she wanted to experiment with. And boy, have we experimented. She was a screenwriter, yo. Now we're going to write a movie. She doesn't know that yet. I just told her. Anyway, I think it would be fucking amazing. Could you imagine? And if I could help take her to, like, you know, if we could help each other. I mean, that's what I'm about, helping people. And I don't understand why people can't see that. You know, I mean, I'm here helping people. You know, she's helping me, I'm helping her. Jilly, I was so sad. Jilly, if you're still watching, girl, I will never regret or not have guilt for us trying an adventure together. And, you know, it just didn't work out. And so that was a fail. We tried it, but she invested in me too, you know, because she believed in me. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. I refilled hummingbird stuff. So what an adventure, you know? I mean, Ed, I can't ever Yeah. I just can't, I will never, I will, I don't even know how to explain it. I wish I could, I could profess the shit that's inside of me and give to you. And so if you could just jump inside of me and feel the way I feel, and it's so unexplainable because you don't understand unless you've lived my life, right? And how amazing this is. How amazing this is. This truly is. This, you guys, this, Ed, the peace, the change in Ed. I believe this came, I think this was, you know, there was an alternate universe or something was meant to end this way. This is when I believe that there was a reason, right? This was my journey. And this is why I'm still living, is because I'm still teaching. I'm still learning, right? And I'm still giving to him, to you, to anybody else who feels the give, the love, the whatever. And it's fucking beautiful. When you look at the story, the whole purpose, you know, the book, the behind the scenes of me and who I am, my family dynamics, what I stand for. I think there was no other way for him to end than being this way. Does that make sense? Because he was such a different version of himself for so fucking long. Such an ass. This is part of his journey. And you know what I'm really sad about in a way? I'm sad that his kids aren't experiencing the amazingness of this man and the end of his life. I am. But I'm experiencing it. It's pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. So, and how people don't see that is fucking weird. Fucking weird to me. That people choose to see such an ugly side of me. And here I am. And here I am just appreciating the minutes I have with that man. Y'all hating outside of the club that you can't even get in. And I'm just here living out the rest of my time in peace, forgiveness, and love with that man. And you guys are hating me. It's crazy. But I'm going to keep on keeping on. And I'm going to have no regrets at the end of his life. He is such a kind man at this point in life. The disease or whatever. But there could be a lot of forgiveness being made right now. And again, the way I feel about losing and not having time and opportunities with my loved ones. And I just see it slipping away from the others. But I'm getting it. Dan's getting it. But I love it. And I am glad that it has ended this way. For me. For me. For me. Sorry about that. I don't even know where the hell we went with that. I'm leaving. Well, you're right. And I'm trying to make up for the regrets I have for my dad and my mom. And I think it's kind of like I'm making up. I know better, right? I never thought I was going to be here with Ed. I never thought I would love this man and worry about him and take care of him the way I do. Never thought I would do that. Never had the ability to do it with my dad or my mom, right? But I have the ability to do it now. And that's what I have seen. That's what I have taught myself. And that's the wisdom that I have made through this whole journey. That I'm able to, in one of my relationships, make amends, have no questions, and be happy with the end result. I feel very lucky to have that happen. So, anyway, this is all beautiful. This whole event, some days I look at my stuff and I'm like, I cannot believe this is me. I cannot believe when people are watching me. I've got 400, 500 people, sometimes 6 or more, watching me, to either hate or love or appreciate. And that's okay. But I look around and I think, God, it's pretty cool. I have books, children's books. I have friends. I get gifts in the mail. I get gifts on here. People pay for subscriptions. It's insane. Everything but the children's book is available online. Everything but the children's book is available online. Amazon. Only Amazon. Amazon.com. That's it. These books. Soon this one. Soon this one. I know, and it's sad because, we don't always make amends or get the chance to make amends or get the chance to catch up and to remember things or write things down. And maybe this is my way of trying to forgive myself for not being smart enough or wise enough to do those things. And I wasn't wise with my dad. And I regret. So it's why we made this. Chrissy had the same experience with losing her mom. The regrets that we have of the lack of information. By D. I know, Donna, I did, but it's hard. Okay. Card. So we don't forget. Boundaries? Hell yes, I've got them, and they are fucking fabulous. I know, Elvie, but I think it makes you reflect with what I'm doing now, and missing the opportunities that I could have had back then. But you're right. I had kids. I couldn't do it. I was young. I had babies. Boundaries. Hell yes. I've got them and they are fucking fabulous. You guys, I have set boundaries every day. I'm still setting boundaries. I'm still learning. And here's my thing I've learned. In this realm of life, social media, social media has forced me into a lot of other things that we've talked about. And not to get into all the specifics, because we'd be on here for another hour. But it's taught me, it helped me reflect on myself. It helped me reflect with caregiving with Ed, and it's not, Ed didn't change me, right? Nobody can change you. You can change yourself. I decided to change myself because Dan and Mark said, well, if Danielle can't do it, then he goes in a home, right? It's up to Danielle. And I said, well, fuck this shit. This is bullshit, right? And then I ended up saying, well, fine. Let's do it, fuckers, And here we are today, which thank God I did, because we wouldn't have had this. And our life probably would have been a lot more difficult in so many other ways. I found my calling, number one. I also learned how to reflect on myself and open my eyes. I learned how to open my eyes. I learned how to reflect on myself, my behaviors, my judgments, and my ugliness, and slowly change that. So thank you to all the haters for really making me reflect on myself, trying to see what you saw. But I didn't see what you saw. I saw deeper rooted issues, right? Y'all surfacey. The shit that I saw was more concerning to me was the deep shit that was in here. the deep shit that I had to fix that nobody's going to take time to realize, right? And once I started reflecting on myself, I started looking in the mirror and realizing that I was important, I was worthy, and I mattered. Once I convinced myself of those things, as well as their self-reflection, I started morphing into a better person for myself and for my family. Not for you guys, for me. I did this transition in the last 5 fucking years that I've had this man. He taught me a lot, right? He gave me social media. And that taught me a lot. I've had friends, wonderful friends. I've lost wonderful friends for different reasons. Maybe expectations. You remember we talked about the expectations, and I had expectations, and I got my feelings hurt, right? Because we all want a little we're always going to have expectations in people. But I think we have too much expectations in people. And I think that's why people get hurt, right? I got hurt because of the expectations I had in people for me coming in. I was so excited, and they just didn't feed off my excitement. They were in a different conversation. So I have to reflect on that, but it still doesn't take away that thing, and then following it up with that. And I said, what am I following it up with that for? And then I texted a couple of my other friends, and I said, look, and they were like, oh my God, that's amazing. We as individuals have expectations in friendships, right? We have expectations in friendships, and sometimes our life takes us in a crazy way, in a crazy time, and we forget, but then we reconnect again and we have an understanding of each other's needs and separations for whatever reason our family takes us. Sometimes we go separate ways, but if we can come back to one another and tell each other the issues, then that's fine, and hopefully we can grow from that. People's expectations in me sometimes is a little insane because I'm trying to grow a business. I'm trying to support my family, right? I'm trying to take care of myself. I'm trying to take care of my father-in-law. I take care of my house. I take care of every fucking thing. And I think people get hurt sometimes because I drop off the grid. You have your people, sometimes you text a lot and then you don't, because you drop off the grid because life is lifing and you just can't give anymore. But with friendships, you should have that level of, whether you're hurt or not, you don't know you're hurt until you tell somebody you're hurt. But is your hurt valid? It is. My hurt's valid. So is yours. But I can't change something when I'm off grid dealing with my own bullshit. I have really low lows. I have really low lows. And I was in a low of all lows 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Still trying to push through, still trying to put a smile on my face for you guys. Still just trying to let it go, right? Now, I don't owe you guys any explanation of when I'm in a low or when I'm fighting for my life and fighting to keep my head above water and not get sucked in by the darkness. But I do it every time. Oh, I love that, Mouse's mom. I mean, that's beautiful. And you can't help other people. You don't know what they're going through, but it takes two to tango. People have to realize, like, oh no, I haven't heard from this person in a while. I wonder what's going on. All of our shit is our shit. You know what I mean? Like, I just sit and reflect on, I was up so much last night. I was reflecting on so many different things. And, sometimes I get so angry with the people that surround me. And I think, fuck you all. Fuck you all. Half the time I'm drowning. I don't tell anybody. Hi, Box. And sometimes I just want to go off the grid. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. I can't take any more noise. I can't worry about anybody else because I'm trying to survive. I don't text or I give thumbs up or I do, I just I can't handle any more of anything else because I have so much going on in my own shit, my own life, my own brain, that I can't take on anymore. Sorry. Anyway, let's see what I got from. So, funny story. My friend, Bob Saget, had a coupon for shop, whatever that shop app is. So I was going to order something from Aviator Nation when they were having a sale. And she was like, well, I'll buy it for you. So you get the credit and then I'll send it to you. So last Friday, she was texting me. Thursday, she was texting me and she's like, just so you know, your package is going to be delivered on Friday. I said, perfect. So Friday I was waiting for it and didn't show up. Saturday morning I looked in my shit and still wasn't there. And I was like, by any chance, can you Ames, by any chance, can you just check to see if it was delivered? I'm sorry, Noreen, and that's why I talk so openly about it. I talk so openly about my shit is because I know there's many of you going through the same shit that I'm going through. And it's okay to have that darkness. It's okay to feel that way. And we all get absorbed in just trying to survive. And the last 4 weeks, I've been trying to survive, keep my head above water. Anyway, so funny story. Guess what? She delivered it to her house. So I had to wait for another week. I had to wait for another week to get this. I already forgot what I ordered. So let's see. We all make mistakes. I forgot what I ordered. Oh, I ordered green sweatpants. I forgot. So I've been wanting green. This isn't the green I wanted, but I know I'm slowly edging my way out of the darkness. So one of my friends sent me one of these as a thank you to me, and it's gray. And it was funny because she sent me the same exact one. And anyway, so I love it, and it's green. Leanne, I am sending you. I've seen you struggling for a while. Oh, thanks, Leanne. And I think most people who are in tune with me, you know what I mean, and can see through my eyes, can see my soul through my eyes. I think my eyes tell a lot if people are very in tune, So, and then, of course, I needed another pair of sweatpants. Yeah, so. No, I'm not washing my sheets every day. I would die, literally. I like the other, so I probably won't wear this together. I'm not a matchy type of a person, but I needed green in my repertoire of things. Did I order a small? Yeah, I ordered small. So this round I ordered smaller I ordered smaller because, it's big anyway. Yeah, I think intuitive people, Marilyn, I think intuitive people can look through your eyes and see the depth of sorrow, happiness, and, just survival. So, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's my order. This lady's always delivering. The eyes are the windows to the soul. And I can 100%, I believe that. And I believe if you're intuitive like that, you would see my struggles 100%. Yeah. The small is, so it's really, like, I normally get mediums. And so the small probably is more like a medium. The medium is more like a large, and the large is more like an extra large. So I'm excited. Yeah. Anyway, all right. With that, my order's here, and I've spent a lot of time with sorrows and agony. Oh wait, where'd she go? Oh. I was worried you were going to the front door. I was gonna say no. Garage.
Oh yeah, I couldn't find the.
Okay. I was Thanks. Anyway, tonight is the last date night that we have, so we won't be on. I don't know if we'll be on Saturday. Originally, we always said we were going to be on Saturdays, but sometimes I just need my time. I can hear you, Guaco, I can see. Guaco, I see you. So this is our last, thanks, Silver. This is our last date night. So I'm assuming Fridays will now resume with our date nights being on a live. So I know we're pretty much doing only like 2 lives a week, and I'm okay with that. I do this all day long, and sometimes just an evening live is very monotonous for me, and I just get mentally exhausted between this and everything else that live has to throw at me, friendships and all the little bullshits. Anyway, so you see me, I'm here. But anyway, so I'm not going to make any guarantees that I'm ready for fall too. I almost took out a pumpkin to put on my front porch, Anthony. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not going to guarantee if we're going to do a live on Saturday. It just depends on how we feel overall. But members who are on YouTube, quick reminder, I travel tomorrow and I travel Sunday. Sunday is later afternoon, and tomorrow is like 12, so most likely I'll do something on the way home, okay? I cannot tell you exact time yet, but I will have my member lives sporadically this weekend for you guys. So just, I'll try to keep you posted. I'll make posts if I can, okay? So pay attention to that. TikTok, remember, join my sob community. You've got to join the sob community to get a little sob sticker, because we are going to, on Monday, start switching over to member lives after about 30 minutes, okay? So which means that until I can charge and do the whole switch over to subscriptions, you guys are probably going to lose me for a while after 30 minutes, because I want peace, and I need peace in my life right now. I'm really trying to focus on setting more boundaries and really keeping my shit together. And so that's one way I can keep my shit together, is trying to break through some of the ugliness that is following me and attacking me and threatening me. I gotta do me. This is crazy, right? So anyway, I love you guys. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. And that's where I came up with that in a time of reflection. Important, matter, worthy, and each and every one of us is those things are available to us if we believe them. And once you start believing those things for yourself, everything will start falling into place. I promise you. The minute I started believing I was important, the minute I started believing I was worthy and mattered, things started shifting, and I started thinking and reflecting. So I'm telling you, it's there. It's at your fingertips. You just have to put in the effort. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you guys. I'll see my members. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll see my members so we can build up the SOB community. So remember, go in the subscriptions, become a SOB member. If you are wanting to be a SOB member, you get a little stamp by your name. Become a SOB member, okay? Love you. Remember, you will see me for 30 minutes every day. You will see me every 30 minutes. For those of you who cannot, for whatever reason, join due to money issues, you'll still see me for 30 minutes. And you will see me at night with Dan. The only time I will switch over to a member live will be on my YouTube if people are pissing me off at night. Yeah. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great Friday. I'll see some of you tomorrow. Love you.